Have you considered the potential challenges of owning an electric vehicle? That's exactly what we're going to explore. While the interest in electric vehicles, EVs, is growing, there are several significant issues with owning one that you should be aware of before making your choice. In this video, I'll walk you through the 10 biggest problems and frustrations that come with EV ownership. Let's begin with one of the first major concerns: public chargers. On the surface, the idea of using a public charger seems simple. You notice your car is low on battery, you drive up to a charger, plug it in, wait for 30 to 60 minutes, and then continue your journey. Unfortunately, it's not always that straightforward. The biggest problem with public chargers is that they are often unreliable. It's common to find one that isn't working at all. On top of that, charging isn't as simple as swiping your credit card and plugging in. Each charging station usually has its own app that you must download, and some of these apps can be clunky or even fail to work entirely. Even when the chargers are functioning, you may find yourself waiting in line behind other drivers who are also hoping to charge their vehicles. And even if you want to drive to a different charger, you'll quickly find that they're not nearly as widespread as gas stations. There are certainly some exceptions, like Tesla's charging network, which is known for being reliable and more expansive than most. However, in general, you can't count on public chargers to work consistently, and that's a major issue. This leads us to another significant challenge with EV ownership: unpredictable driving range. While an EV might advertise a range of 300 miles, around 500 kilometers per charge, the actual range in real-world conditions can vary greatly. Extreme weather conditions, whether very cold or very hot, can significantly reduce the driving range. Even though many EVs are equipped with advanced thermal management systems and heat pumps to help in cold weather, if you live in an area with harsh winters, you could see a range reduction of 20 to 30%. This is also true for long-distance highway trips, or if you tow anything with your EV, both of which can drain the battery faster. Additionally, just like any other battery-powered device, EV manufacturers recommend keeping the battery charged between 20 to 80% to maintain its lifespan. So, even though an EV might theoretically offer a range of 300 miles, you'll likely find that the practical, usable range is much shorter if you want to protect the battery's health. This brings us to another critical issue with EV ownership: battery degradation. Unfortunately, just as they do with electrical devices, the batteries in electric vehicles do degrade over time, and they will slowly lose their capacity. It's generally accepted that most electric vehicles will lose approximately 5 to 10% of their capacity over the first 100,000 miles or 160,000 kilometers, which means if you buy an EV that has a range of, say, 300 miles when it's brand new, after several years, it might only be able to travel, say, around 270 to 280 miles. And this degradation will only increase as the vehicle ages and as the mileage increases over time, which is why I always recommend that anybody that wants to buy an EV, buy the one that has the most amount of range. And if the car has a choice between two different batteries, a standard range and a long range, it's always best to go with the longer range battery, just to give yourself more of a buffer and protection against battery degradation. But unfortunately, battery degradation is not the only issue that you need to be concerned with, which brings us to the next major problem with EV ownership, and that is the tires. Now, if you're buying an EV, you might be thinking that you're going to save yourself a ton of money on maintenance, especially when it comes to things like oil changes, which are not necessary on an EV. The brakes on an EV are also known to last an extremely long time as well. But one maintenance item that's known to not last very long are the tires. And this is a major problem, because electric vehicles typically have a lot of power going to the wheels, and they're also much heavier than normal vehicles. This puts a lot more wear on the tires. So depending on the vehicle that you're looking at, you could be replacing your tires 2 to 3 times more often than a comparable conventional vehicle. So all the money that you're going to save on brakes and oil changes is just going to be spent on tires. And if you were thinking that an electric vehicle was going to keep you outside the dealership or garage, think again. Because that brings us to the next major issue with EVs, and that is the cost of repairs, servicing, and dealerships. Even though, theoretically, EVs are relatively simple, when compared to a conventional vehicle, You basically have a large battery pack and electric motor. Unfortunately, it's just not as simple as that. EVs can still have very complicated cooling systems, a lot of complicated electronics, computer modules, and not to mention all the same features as a conventional car, with all the sensors, cameras, and screens that go along with them. So these vehicles can be extremely complicated to repair. And when something does go wrong with them, they typically do cost more than a conventional vehicle. And not only that, but because EVs have not been on the market for a terribly long time, the repair knowledge is just not there yet, especially when compared to conventional vehicles or even hybrids. And for certain brands, like say for example Tesla, that can be a major headache because they typically have a very limited network when it comes to service centers, and servicing them can be a major pain. And that brings us to the number 5 issue or headache with owning an electric vehicle, and that is unknown long-term reliability. Because most of the popular electric vehicles that are on the market right now have not been around for a long time, we really don't know what the long-term reliability is really going to be like. They just don't have the proven track record that you have with a lot of conventional vehicles, or even a lot of hybrids. These vehicles have been on the market for a very long time, and we generally know what to expect. But that's not really the case when it comes to EVs. No one really knows for sure what they're going to be like when they're around 12 to 15 years old, or even beyond that. It's still a bit of a mystery. And this is an especially big problem because of the next major issue or headache with owning an EV, and that is the cost or potential failure of the EV battery. Now, so far at least, there's no real data that shows that electric vehicles are having their batteries fail. And on the bright side, electric vehicles do come with a very long battery warranty, typically 8 years long, but some of them are even 10 years long. But even though so far there's no real data to show that electric vehicle batteries are failing, the potential fear of battery failure is still going to be there, especially for owners that hold on to their vehicle past the warranty period. And this is a legitimate fear, especially when it comes to how much it costs to replace the battery packs. It can typically cost over 5 figures, at least 10 grand, sometimes even over 20 grand. Even though the likelihood of a battery failure is minimal, the concern that a battery failure outside of the warranty period could render your vehicle essentially worthless is something many owners struggle to accept. This leads directly to another important consideration when owning an electric vehicle: resale value. While many EVs retain their value fairly well within the first 3 to 5 years, once they surpass the warranty period, especially after 8 years or more, their value tends to plummet quickly. This is because consumers are often hesitant to purchase older electric vehicles that might have a battery on the brink of failure, making the car practically useless. The resale value of an EV is heavily influenced by the condition and age of its battery. If a vehicle has an aging battery that could fail soon, its market value will be significantly diminished. Another major concern for electric vehicle owners is the cost of insurance. Since electric cars are expensive to repair, especially when it comes to collision damage, insuring them can also be costly. Despite their excellent safety features and high ratings, the steep repair costs push insurance premiums up, which can catch many buyers off guard. However, the biggest challenge with EVs is the high upfront cost. It's no secret that electric vehicles are priced well beyond what most people can afford, far exceeding the average consumer's budget. We haven't yet reached a point where electric cars are within financial reach for the middle or lower class. With vehicle prices continuing to rise each year, it's uncertain when electric vehicles will become more accessible to the general public. But one thing is certain: technological advancements will keep improving the EV market over time. It's highly likely that in the next decade, or even within the next 5 years, many of the issues mentioned in this video will be resolved. Electric vehicles are comparable to personal computers in the 1990s, with each new model being so much better than the last that waiting for the next generation often makes the most sense. I'm not anti-EV by any means. In fact, there are some electric vehicles on the market today that I really like. However, for consumers looking for an electrified option without the compromises discussed here, a hybrid or plug-in hybrid might still be a more practical choice. please don't forget to like and subscribe to our video.